Hello everybody. Today I want to discuss the chapter that is structure of the atom. In this chapter I want to take the atomic structure. So today's topic is atomic structure. As you know that atom contains three subatomic particles that may be electron, proton or neutron. Okay. A nucleus of the atom is formed by the proton and neutrons that are nucleons. Okay, and that electrons are revolve around the nucleus. So the number of positive charge on the nucleus, which is called nuclear charge, equal to the number of units of positive charge on the protons, okay, in the nucleus. Okay, so since each proton has one unit positive charge and the number of units of positive charge on a nucleus is equal to the number of protons in the nucleus. It is the number of protons in the atom of an element which determines its atomic number. Thus, atomic number can be defined as the number of protons present in the nucleus of an atom of an element is known as the atomic number of the element. Okay, so let us write the definition. The number of protons present in the nucleus present in the nucleus, the number of protons present in the nucleus of an atom of an atom of an element is known as the atomic number of that element, is known as the atomic number of an element, of that element. You can write atomic number of that element. Okay. So the number of element that is denoted by Z. So you can write the number of element is denoted by Z, capital Z, by capital Z. Okay, that Z is letter, you know. Now you can write the formula. Atomic number is denoted by Z. So you can write the letter Z equals to number of protons in the nucleus. Number of protons in the nucleus. In the number of protons in the nucleus. So proton, how protons are denoted? Protons are denoted by P, small p. So you can write P in the nucleus. Okay, so you can write the formula Z equals to P. Okay. For example, sodium has 11 protons. Okay. Sodium nucleus contains the 11 protons. So the atomic number of sodium is 11. Similarly, carbon has 6 atoms or 6 protons into it. So the number of or the atomic number of carbon is 6. So the whole atom has electrically neutral because the number of protons are equal to the number of electrons. Okay, so number of protons in the nucleus are always equal to the number of electrons. So you can say that P equals to E. So how we can take that atomic number? We can write the atomic number equals to this also. We can write this formula: atomic number equals to, atomic number is Z. So Z equals to, you can write Z equals to P equals to E. Okay, you can write that also. Z equals to P equals to E. Z is atomic number, P is number of protons, E is number of electron. So if the number of atoms or atomic number of sodium is 11, then number of protons in the sodium is 11, and according to that, the number of protons are also 11. Okay. Number of protons are 11 and number of electrons are also 11. So that is equal to the Z equals to P, P equals to E. As what are the characteristics of atomic number? So with the help of atomic number, actually atomic number is always in whole numbers. Okay. This is because an atom always contains whole number of protons. Second characteristic, that all atoms of same element have the number of protons in the nucleus and have the same number of atomic number, and the atomic number of each element has certain characteristic value, and no two elements have the same atomic number. Therefore, atomic number of an element is fundamental property. Okay. Third characteristic, that all the atoms of the same element have same number of protons in their nuclei. Okay. So if the same number of protons are present in the nuclei, then therefore the atoms of the same elements have the same number, same atomic number. Okay. And however, atoms of different elements have different atomic number because their nuclei have different number of protons. So it must be remembered that the atomic number of an element is equal to the number of electrons only in a neutral atom, not in an ion. This is because the number of protons is equal to the number of electrons only in a neutral atom. On the other hand, an ion is formed by removal of electron from a neutral atom or by you can say by addition of an electron to neutral atom. Got it? Therefore, contains less or more electrons than protons. And last characteristic is that atomic number of an element does not change during a chemical reaction. So the number of electrons in an atoms may change during a chemical reaction, but the number of protons remains the same. Now next topic we can take that mass number. Do you know what is mass number? Actually, atom is composed of protons, electrons and neutrons, and since the mass of electron is negligible, the real mass of an atom is due to the protons and neutrons into it. So the sum of protons and neutrons present in the nucleus of an atom is its mass number. So the mass number of an element, that is denoted by A. So mass number equals to, you can say, number of protons plus number of neutrons, or you can say atomic number plus number of neutrons. Okay. For example, sodium contains 11 protons and 12 neutrons in its nucleus. The mass number of sodium becomes 23. Okay. So that is the, we can say in other way, that the total number of protons and neutrons present in nucleus are also known as nucleons. Nucleons, the total number of protons and neutrons in the nucleus, that are known as, combinedly, that are known as nucleons. Got it? Let us write the definition of mass number. So the sum of protons, the sum of protons and neutrons, the sum of protons and neutrons present in the nucleus, present in a nucleus, present in a nucleus, okay, is present in a nucleus of an atom, in the, you can write, present in the nucleus of an atom, is called its mass number, is called its mass number, and mass number is denoted by capital A. So the mass number of an element, the mass number of an element is denoted by, the mass number of an element is denoted by capital A. Okay, is denoted by the letter A, is denoted by the letter capital A, letter capital A. Okay, so you can write that mass number, formula of the mass number. So mass number equals to, mass number is denoted by capital A, equals to number of protons plus number of neutrons. You can write that number of protons plus number of neutrons plus number of neutrons. Or you can write that atomic number plus number of protons. Okay, because the number of protons are always equal to the atomic number. So you can write this also. Okay, if we will write in that form, so how we can write? We can write A equals to, A is atomic number, A is mass number. So A equals to number of protons means P plus number of neutrons, or you can write the another formula, that may be you can write these two formulas. A equals to number of protons plus number of neutrons, or A means mass number. A equals to atomic number is denoted by Z plus N. Okay, so number of neutrons, like that. So these are the two formulas. For example, sodium has 11 protons. Okay, sodium has 11 protons. You know that sodium has 11 protons. Now 11 protons, and how many neutrons are there? 12 neutrons. Okay, so the mass number of sodium, you can write in shortcut, mass number of sodium equals to, what we'll write? Number of protons plus number of neutrons. So yeah, atomic number plus number of neutrons. Okay, so atomic number is 11 and number of neutrons 12. So total 23. Got it? So sodium has, the mass number of sodium is 23. Okay, so you can find out these things, and please note that the total number of protons and neutrons are present in a nucleus, or also known as nucleons, that I have already told you. Okay, so what are nucleons? You can write that also. Nucleons are, means if we will take the number of protons and number of neutrons, then these are formed nucleons. Got it? So you can write that also, like nucleons equals to number of proton plus number of neutrons present in a nucleus. So these are the nucleons. Got it? So you just remember that. What are nucleons? Nucleons are the total number of protons and neutrons present in a nucleus of an atom, are known as nucleons. Got it? And so we can say that the total number of nucleons present in an atom of an element are known as its mass number. Got it? Now I would like to explain the next topic, that is the relationship between the mass number and atomic number. If we know the mass number of an element, we can calculate the number of protons, electrons and neutrons, and also predict the composition of atom from the relations that I told you. What are the relations? So you can write the relationship between mass number is denoted by capital A. So you can write the relationship between capital A and atomic number, that is Z. Okay, that is atomic number, Z is atomic number and A is mass number. You can write that also. Got it? So A is mass number. Got it? So how you can write? You can write that Z equals to number of protons. Okay, Z means atomic number, so atomic number equals to number of protons. That relationship you can write, and number of protons are equal to the number of electrons, that I told you already. Okay, now you can write that mass number means A equals to, mass number is A, so mass number A that is equal to the number of protons and plus number of neutrons. It means you can write that A equals to number of protons P and plus number of neutrons, that is N. Okay, so number of neutron N, so both plus, we can do the plus, or we can write that atomic number equals to A equals to atomic number plus number of neutrons. So atomic number is Z, okay, plus number of neutrons N. So how we can find out the number of neutrons? Number of neutrons equals to, we can find out A minus Z. So this is the another formula. For example, the sodium, you can take the example of sodium. The mass number of sodium is 23. Okay, so you can write that mass, for example, mass number of sodium equals to 23. Now, how we can find the number of neutrons present in the sodium atom? So, let us write that the number of protons, that protons are equal to the atomic number Z. Okay, Z has 11, so the number of protons are also 11. Got it? So you can write this, put the value in this formula. N equals to A minus Z, atomic number. A is mass number, so mass number is 23 minus Z is atomic number, so atomic number is 11. So we will get 12. So number of neutrons are 12 in the sodium atom. So you can find out like that. Got it? Next topic that I want to explain is representation of an ion. So how we can represent an atom? Okay, so representation of an atom. Got it? We'll write representation of an atom. How we can represent the atom? As you know, the atom of an element is generally represented by the symbol, or that element, say symbol X, Y, A, B, anything, and the atomic number is represented or denoted by Z, you know that. Okay, and if we'll take that is Z is written in the lower left side of the symbol, whereas that mass number is written on the upper left side of the symbol of an element. Sometimes it will be happen that both are written in the left side. Okay, so don't worry about that. That is correct. So you can write that X is an element. Okay, and you can write A, that is an mass number, and Z, that is an atomic number. So this is the symbol of an element, okay, and this is the atomic number. You can write this atomic number, Z is the atomic number, and A is the mass number. Okay, so you can write that also. A is mass number, Z is atomic number, and X is the symbol of an element. For example, an atom of sodium whose atomic number is 11, then you can find out that you have to find out the number of neutrons also here. So how will what we want? We want the mass number and atomic number. So we know, if we know the number of, means the atomic number of sodium is 11, then we can find out the mass number also. Okay, mass number is equal to the number of protons plus number of neutrons. So 11 plus 12 we will do, So what we will get? We will get 23. So we can just represent this sodium like that. Let us write the symbol of sodium. Okay. So how will write? Like symbol of sodium is Na. Okay. For example, write the symbol of sodium. Sodium, symbol of sodium is Na, and the atomic number is 11 and mass number is 23. Okay. So that we can write. Got it? Or you can write like that also. Na, 11 and 23. So in some book that is written like that also. So don't worry about that. It may be written at this side only or maybe that side. Got it? So no problem regarding that. But you should aware about that. At the base we will write the atomic number and at the top we will write the mass number. Okay? And with the help of this symbol of an element we can find the atomic number, we can find that mass number easily. Okay? Because atomic number is always equal to the number of protons present in the nucleus. Now let me discuss the problems which will be based on the atomic number and mass number. Okay? So you can write the problems based on atomic number and mass number. Okay? So let us discuss these problems. First we'll write the problems based on atomic number and mass number. Atomic number and mass number. Okay. So first problem is an atom. So you can write the problem first. Problem first. An atom of an element X, okay, contains 29 electrons. 29 electrons. Okay. And 35 neutrons. 35 neutrons. Deduce first its atomic number, second its mass number, okay, and third mass number and how will you represent the element X, So you can write that also, how you can represent the element X. The problem, you know that for neutral atom, number of protons are equal to the number of electrons, and these are given 29 electrons. So number of protons are 29 and number of electrons also 29. Now atomic number is represented by Z. Z equals to number of protons, it means P. So Z equals to 29. You can write that. Okay. So mass number, find out the mass number. That mass number is denoted by A. Okay. And mass number is equal to the number of protons plus number of neutrons. Okay. So number of neutrons you can write. Now put the value of it. Got it? Put the value. A equals to means A means mass number. Mass number equals to 29 plus 35. 35 is given here. 35 neutrons are present into it. Okay. So we'll write the 35. Total number of, we'll get the mass number A equals to 29 plus 35. So we'll get 64. Okay. So, and you can write A is mass number. So you can write mass number A is, okay. So mass number of an element, mass number of X is 64. How we can represent it? Okay, here it's atomic number. So we can find out the atomic number here. Atomic number is this. Z is atomic number. Okay. So atomic number is equal to the number of protons. A number of protons in a neutral atom, number of protons are equal to the number of electrons. So 29 are the atomic number. So this is the first equation. First question will find out the atomic number. Second equation will find out the mass number, and next we can represent the element. How we can represent the element? So thus element X can be how it will be represent? X element कैसे represent करेंगे हम? So can be represented as X लिखा हमने. At the bottom what we will write? Atomic number. नंबर कितने हैं? 29. और ऊपर लिखेंगे atomic mass, that is 64. So this is the representation of element X. Okay. So this is the last answer for it. Now we can solve the another problem. Another problem that may be problem second. We can write that and we can solve that problem. Okay. How? After that I will give you the questions for practice. So you can practice them. Okay. Next is an atom having problem second. An atom having atomic mass number 13 has atomic mass number 13 has 7 neutrons. Okay. Then what is the atomic number of atom? What is the atomic number of atom? Okay. Means we have to find out the atomic number. What is given? The mass number is given here. Okay. So we can write the solution. How we can solve it? First you can write the given. What is given here? Okay. Write the given. What is given? Actually the mass number is given. So mass number, that is denoted by A, equals to 13. Okay. And number of neutrons that are denoted by N. Okay. So let us write mass number equals to 13, then number of neutrons equals to 7. Okay. Now mass number means A, we can find out the A with the help of N plus P or P plus N, proton plus neutron, anything you can write. So proton plus neutron. Okay. Now protons are here, neutrons are given. So what we will find out? We can find out the atomic number. So how we will find out the atomic number? protons equals to that minus, we will put the minus, A minus N, got it? And protons are equal to the atomic number, you know that, so we can find out the atomic number easily. Protons are, how many protons are there? We have to find out the protons, number of protons, and you know that protons are equal to, the number of protons are equal to the atomic number, so we can find out like that. For example, we will write here, A is given, A is 13 and minus 7, so we will get 6, got it? So hence atomic number here, Z equals to number of proton, got it? So you can write, hence Z equals to P, so atomic number that is Z equals to 6, okay? So we have to find out the atomic number like that, this, because atomic numbers are equal to the number of protons present in an atom, okay? So with this I want to say that thank you and have a nice day.